Hello, I'm going to talk about the Paris Agreement, which is an agreement with the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and Dealing with Greenhouse Emission Mitigation, Adaptation, and Finance signed in 2016. In February 2020, 189 countries have signed the agreement and become part of it. The developing countries have to cooperate well to succeed in this Paris Agreement. So I will talk about 3 things to know about the Paris Climate Agreement, which are: first, it's all about 2 degrees. I am repeating the same thing, that is a global target to keeping global average temperature from rising 2 degrees by the end of the century. Beyond the 2 degree, we risk dramatically higher seas, change in weather patterns, food, water and crisis, and etc. And the second is volunteer. In 2020, delegates are supposed to reconvene and provide updates about their emissions pledges and report on how they're becoming more aggressive on accomplishing the 2-degree goals. And the third is, it asks richer countries to help out poorer countries. These are fundamental inequality when it comes to global emissions. Rich countries have plundered and buried huge amounts of fossils and gotten rich from them. So richer countries like US are supposed to send $100 billion a year in aid by 2020 to poorer countries. In addition, I am going to talk about the Kyoto Protocol, which is an international treaty among industrialized nations sets mandatory limits on greenhouse gas emissions. Kyoto Protocol established legally binding emissions reduction targets for developed nations only. But the Paris Agreement requires that all countries like rich, poor, developed, and developing do their part and slash greenhouse gas emissions. And as the temperature increases, it devastating global environment impacts such as melting ice, sea level rise, reduced food crop yields would begin to occur as well. And these are requirements of the Paris Agreement, which present nation plans to reduce emissions and keep amount of their greenhouse gas emission public up to date, and nations plan to be reviewed every 5 years. And until 2050, they want to make net zero emissions and climate resilient since. Thank you for watching, and this is my references. Thank you.